Welcome to Chill and Heal Tarot. My name is Lady Nikki 33, and if you have followed me here from Instagram, a warm welcome to you. Here is your extended. And for those of you who are just joining the channel, a warm welcome to you as well. Now, before we get into a quick recap and a backstory from Instagram, allow me to introduce myself. I am an intuitive tarot card reader and psychic medium. Now, the messages you receive in this reading should serve as confirmation to what you already intuitively feel. These love readings in general are for entertainment purposes only and should not change what you already believe and know about your story and situation, as well as it shouldn't change any action that you're thinking of taking or have already taken. Now, I don't tend to use titles and terms such as divine feminine and divine masculine, for a saint is just a sinner who fell down and got up, and a karmic is just in your energy to teach you a lesson. I also won't encourage you to follow any particular spiritual path, for you know who your divine source is. This is just good old tarot. I am a twin flame, but I'm not a twin flame reader. But if I see the energy in the reading, I will call it out. I am also completely transparent, and I might even include my own experiences within the reading if I feel it's applicable and might be helpful to you in your journey. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get into the extended, and this is from Instagram from, what is today? Wednesday, October 4th, I believe. I'm not sure what date it is. It might be uploaded the next day, but this is for Wednesday, and this is the extended. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab my notes. I'm going to read to you what I wrote for Instagram. And for those of you who are new to the channel, what I do is I pre-shuffle the cards and sage them. And then I pull the general spread as well as the bonus messages from the top of the deck. And this is what we have. Okay, so let's get started. I titled this one, The Real Housewives of Tarot. This reading, yeah, it's a hot mess. But okay, here we go. So for the Ace of Pentacles, the song that I channeled is Sugar Mama. And the lyrics that I heard is, damn, that was so good. The way you do it for me, I can't lie. Let me be, I want to be, I gots to be your sugar mama. Okay? So now, you are a well-accomplished, financially abundant woman. The only thing missing in your reality is a masculine energy who matches your swag. Now, after your prior romances and maybe even marriages, you found that that kind of dynamic you're looking for is hard to come by. So you settled for this packing player. Okay? Your lesson is money can't buy you love. All right? Now we have the Three of Cups. And the song that I heard is Upgrade You by Beyonce as well. And the lyrics are, you need a real woman in your life, taking care of home and still fly. I can help you build up your account. Partner, let me upgrade you. So now for your energy, you do okay for yourself and by yourself. Yet you desire a partner that you can grow with. You believe this person would choose you out of all his kitties in his litter. Okay? And your lesson is, a player will always be a player. All right? Now, next we have the Six of Pentacles. And this is the lyrics that I heard. It says, and it's by Kanye West, and it's Gold Digger. The lyrics I heard are, now I ain't saying you a gold digger, but you ain't messing with no broke niggas, okay? So now you enjoyed the party life with your rock star romance, but when the wifey found out about this third party and kicked him to the curb, you realized that all the financial perks that came along with this connection were actually at the wifey's expense. And your lesson is, a player that you thought was worth your time and energy was actually a scrub all along. All right? And now we have heart to heart conversation. And I didn't hear a song, but I heard, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. And that was actually a movie title, okay? And so with heart to heart conversation, I felt that this was a prayer. So you have prayed for a stable, secure, serious minded, mature life partner. And what started out as a casual romance, you saw potential that matched your prayer request. And then you were ghosted. Now you're beginning to lose hope that you will be found by a partner who reciprocates your desire for love and romance. And your lesson is hold on for one more day. Okay? And then finally, we have the King of Pentacles. And the song that I heard was, Dear God, I found her and wish I stayed. I'm lonely and tired, but I gave in to selfish ways. Now my hope begins to fade. You are the player from the Himalayas and has had your fill of feminine energies. But you also are the one who has all these other feminine energies in their panties or thongs in a bunch. And your lesson is you don't want to be a player anymore. Okay, so now that's the backstory from Instagram. And now we're going to go ahead and get into some clarifications. Now, the bonus messages we have here are from the Kipper deck, and that's message. Okay, and then we have heart to heart conversation. And then we also have from the Dark Confessions deck, I am keeping secrets from you, and I hope that you don't find out. And this is where I want to actually start, because I believe the collective that I'm reading for, you're the one who had the heart to heart conversation, which was, I feel, a prayer to your divine source. And I believe that you were actually ghosted by this King of Pentacles, who is now either divorced or is getting a divorce in the divorce process. I believe that you were ghosted by him with the Six of Pentacles. Before Six of Pentacles is Five of Pentacles. So I believe that you were ghosted from him. But I also believe that he's going to come in and make you an offer. Okay? Now, the secret that I believe that he's keeping with this Dark Confessions card, he doesn't want you to know that the reason that he ghosted you is that he actually got married. And for some of you, he got married for a financial come up. And then if he was already married, and you began to express your feelings for him, then that's the reason how come he ghosted you with the Six of Pentacles, because he knew he couldn't give you what it was that you wanted. Okay? And the only problem that I have with this, because I channeled the song I Don't Want to Be a Player Anymore, and he even in the song to Dear God, he realizes the mistakes that he's made. The only problem, and what I'm sensing, and this is like the crystal ball plot twist, is that you're not his first choice to return to. Okay, we have the Three of Cups here. So there was definitely third parties going on, but you weren't of the main three. And that's the reason how come you were here, I believe, in the Six of Pentacles energy, because you were getting the breadcrumbs or the leftover time and energy that the masculine had, right? So now you might get this stable and solid offer from him, but that's because he's tired, right? He's tired. He is a player, but he doesn't want to be a player anymore, and he really wants to come back to someone who he knows that he doesn't have to put a lot of effort and energy into, right? He knows that how he left you. You definitely expressed to him your feelings, right? So he knows the feelings that you had for him, and he knows that you had pure love. It wasn't based off of finances or anything. You had pure love for him, right? And but the only problem, like I said, that I have is I don't believe you were the first choice. I think that the first choice was actually one of the main parties in this third party that was actually a gold digger and only interested in him for the finances. And so once the wife, okay, of this King of Pentacles, I believe that she found messages, right? And they could be heart to heart messages, maybe like texting or something like that, that proved to her he was actually falling in love or in love with someone else, not her, right? And that's why she learned that money can't buy you love, because the person that he actually had real feelings for and real love for was actually less financially stable than you. Okay, so that would be the reason how come the wife decided, okay, get out of that situation. But for me, I just don't feel that you were the first choice of him to return to. If there's a player that's coming from the past and he's tired of being a player, what he's looking for now is more codependent energy and someone that he can go to where he can get that energy from, probably just to fuel back up and get back into his player ways. Remember, there's someone in this story who learned that a player will always be a player. However, because you really enjoyed the connection that you and him shared, right? I believe that if he was married, that it was unbeknownst to you. And that's the reason how come he ghosted you, because he was keeping a secret that he was married, okay? There's some women who go for that, and it's okay for them if the partner is married. Even whether he's keeping a secret or if it's known that he's married. If she's only interested in what she can get from him financially, it doesn't matter. But that's not the energy that you were in with this person, because at the end of the day, you were left in Four of Cups energy, feeling like you missed out on an opportunity and also feeling hopeless for love and romance. Remember, you, I believe, have been praying to God for this Ace of Pentacles to come into your life, who would be a life partner with the King of Pentacles. Okay? So I think that's who it is that I'm reading for. The collective that I'm reading for was part of a third party, maybe unbeknownst to you, and they ghosted you with this Six of Pentacles, and you have basically given up on love and romance. And if this person actually comes back into your energy and wants to celebrate with you again, I think you really are going to have to use your discernment and choose wisely. Okay? So that's just like a tidbit that I got when I was writing this reading. This reading took me about maybe 2 hours, I would say, to process, because there's so many different messages that I was picking up while I was doing it, and so many different players. You have a ex-wife or soon-to-be ex-wife who had money, and the only thing that she was missing in her life was a stable partner. And so she chose to, you know what? She thought money could buy love, but in actuality, it didn't. Then you have the gold digger who's in the Six of Pentacles energy, who was only into the King of Pentacles because she thought he was the King of Pentacles. But the only reason he was the King of Pentacles is because he was married to this Ace of Pentacles, okay? And then you have you, like I said, who he enjoyed, this is mutual energy, he enjoyed time with you as well. But because he had at least 3 other main females, he could only breadcrumb you and give you the Six of Pentacles. And so now I believe the collective I'm reading for is actually in this Four of Cups energy, as well as this King of Pentacles is in the Four of Cups energy, because the person that he really wanted to be with this Three of Cups, was simply a gold digger. And since the Ace of Pentacles, which is the wife, has kicked him to the curb after finding the love messages, right, between him and the person that he actually wants to be with, which is this Three of Cups, she's kicked him to the curb. And so now that she can't get finances from him, then she ghosted him. So he's going to, I believe, return to you with an offer, but it's simply because he's run out of choices and options. But at the same time, he enjoyed the time with you as well. And he may have also seen you in Ace of Pentacles energy, but he had so much other stuff going on with this Three of Cups that he never placed you in that energy. Okay? So that's what I got from that. So let's go ahead and begin to clarify. My decks are pre-shuffled and sage, but we'll go ahead and cut on camera. Okay, and let's see what energy we get. So this can be past, present, or future energy, but what we're starting off with is clarifying the Six of Pentacles. And in high vibration energy, the Six of Pentacles can speak about generosity and charity and empathy and kindness. And so these are the energies that I believe that I saw you collective in, right? But in low vibration energy, this can be breadcrumbing and giving energy and time and resources to more than one. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify it. Spirit, one card for Six of Pentacles, please. There we go. And at the bottom of the deck is Five of Swords. So yeah, I think that this is definitely the energy that you felt most likely if you were ghosted, right? And that's defeated. And at some point, you know, if you were ghosted, then that means that you weren't even given an explanation of why the connection ended, right? If you have a relationship with the divine source, which is where I felt that this heart-to-heart conversation, I felt that this was a prayer. And so if you have that type of connection with God, you're not going to chase after a player, right? If you see that, okay, well, they're not interested or they ghosted you, you let it go. That's the reason why we have the Four of Cups here, which left you feeling, you know, hopeless and like you missed an opportunity. So I can definitely, it would make sense that if you were being breadcrumbed in the Six of Pentacles energy, even though you have such a good heart and a pure soul, beautiful soul, you could just walk away from it, right? It's not worth your time and energy to try and fight for or vie for the attention of a man. And that's good energy for you as well. But I also feel that this King of Pentacles, in the position that he's in now, also with this Four of Cups, I think that he feels defeated by all of this. Him being a player and, you know, playing around with multiple people. He fucked off a marriage, okay? For someone who wants to be a sugar mama, she was into him as well. And he fucked all of that off. And maybe, you know, for someone for sure who was less than the worth of the wife, okay? So he also could be feeling defeated, especially if he's tried to return back to the one who he was financially giving to, and then he got karma from them when they ghosted him once they found out he didn't have those financial perks anymore. Okay, so this can definitely be mutual energy, but it's the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and I think that that's how you're feeling, and I think that that's how the masculine energy is feeling as well. Okay, now the card that flipped out is the King of Wands. No surprises here. No surprises here. He definitely was a player. Okay, and he was the player of the Himalayas, right? And he has that wand, and child, he knows how to work it. Remember the song that I heard was Sugar Mama, and that song, Beyonce starts off saying, "Damn, that was so good. I gots to be your sugar mama." Okay, so yeah, King of Wands, that's what you were dealing with. And so when you're dealing with the King of Wands and he probably ghosted you because the Five of Pentacles is before the Six of Pentacles, no doubt he was breadcrumbing you anyway, but you really did see this person in high vibration energy. You enjoyed the connection. You may have even thought that this was the answer to your prayer. Yeah, you would feel in defeated energy, but this king also feels defeated. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles, which is, I believe, his energy, and we also have the King of Wands. Okay, so that's a good clarification. Now we actually come to the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles, you know, this definitely represents power and influence, strength, security, and stability. So this is definitely a catch that you want in a life partner. What I want to hope for the collective, what the song that I heard for you is "Hold On for One More Day." Since the player who breadcrumbed you with the Six of Pentacles is coming out as the King of Wands, let's just say this for sure is past energy. What's lining up with your prayer request heart-to-heart conversation. I believe this is a prayer. It also speaks of the messages that the wife found out. That's why she left him. But for you that I'm reading for, this was a prayer, right? You are asking for the Ace of Pentacles from the Most High God in a King of Pentacles, which would be an ultimate catch for a life partner. Okay, what I'm gonna hope is that your past energy is with this player, and what's coming for you if you hold on for one more day is this King of Pentacles. But let's go ahead and clarify it and see what we come up with. Spirit, please clarify the King of Pentacles. Is this new energy or is this representing the past? At the bottom of the deck is the Sun. So I want to say this is new energy coming in for you. Hold on for one more day. And the Sun is what's going to shine for you, right? That's one of the happiest cards in the tarot deck. What's actually clarifying is the Three of Wands. So again, I do believe that even though you might be in Four of Cups where you feel disappointed, you can feel even some resentment, and not resentment just towards this person, but towards just all of your experiences in the past. And I think that any of the females, except for the gold digger, right? But any of you could feel this way, especially if you were dealing with the King of Wands. But what I'm also sensing with this Three of Wands, this is saying that you are going to hold on for one more day. Something better for you is coming in the past. And remember, I said, since the past already showed up as the King of Wands, now this King of Pentacles can actually be what is coming for you in the future. You're not giving up on love. This is what it is that you're waiting for. Now, with the Sun at the bottom of the deck, it can also say, though, that his three cups, okay, his third parties, maybe even up to 6 women, okay? He had a harem. He definitely had a litter. This Sun could have been what was exposed with these messages. And I think they were love messages. And that's what actually told the wife that, you know what, he's not just messing around with this third party energy. He actually wants to be with this third party energy. These were heart to heart messages. And if you had a female player, well, all she was doing was making him believe that, yes, you're King Daddy and all this, whatever. But yeah, that's just because she was a gold digger and she wanted his money. Okay, so that's what the Sun can be speaking of as well, that it was exposed, his affair was exposed to the wife, okay, and which now makes him, as the husband with the King of Pentacles, it now then makes him then now be looking for something in the future. But I'm going to stick with this is what you have coming in the future. If you hold on for one more day, what it is that you have prayed for with this heart-to-heart conversation and this Ace of Pentacles and a life partner, you will soon be in celebration with this type of energy. But you got to hold on for one more day, right? And leave the past in the past. All right. So now let's look at the Four of Cups, because clearly, like I said, that would be anybody who was actually in love with this King of Wands. This is the everyone who had their panties all in a bunch or whatever. You had the woman who wanted to grow with him and upgrade him. I think that was in the Three of Cups energy as well. But so everybody who has become disappointed with this past player, this could be the energy that they're in. But I'm also feeling that this is the energy of this King of Wands, if he has returned to you, collective. And if you have decided to leave that behind and look forward to something in the future, now he's definitely hopeless. Because I think if he returns to you, he definitely thought like, oh, okay, I know for sure I can get her back because she was really into me, right? That's what I think. But this Four of Cups can just represent that, this is the energy that you're presently feeling, or this is the energy that you felt when you were ghosted by this King of Wands. So Spirit, let's get one clarification for the Four of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we got a few. And at the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. So look at how you go from the Four of Cups feeling hopeless and and resentment, maybe towards love and towards the experiences that you have. It's taking a long time. You're praying to God, and even when you think that what you're asking for shows up, turns out not to actually be what you wanted. So the Four of Cups energy. However, at the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. And that's what the energy you're going to be in if you look to the future. If you hold on one more day and look towards something better, you're going to end up in the Nine of Cups energy. What I also want to say is that this King of Wands, who, was breadcrumbing you with the Six of Pentacles because he had multiple third parties going on, this says to me the reason he would return to you, if he does, the reason is because you made him feel this way as well. Men know. Men have intuition as well. King of Wands, he has intuition as well. He knew that you were actually a good catch, right? But there was something that lacked. I'm not sure what it was. Remember, I said that for some of these masculines, he may have actually married for a financial come up, right? So maybe you didn't have as much finances or whatever that he was looking for. Maybe he was a gold digger, right? But there's a part of me that believes that he enjoyed the times that you guys shared as well, and you gave him a lot of wish fulfillment. But if he does return to you, it's because he knows he's a player and he put it on you as well. And he knows that you looked at him as wish fulfillment, right? That's what he knew, and that's what he's thinking if he returns to you. Okay? Now, what actually clarifies the Four of Cups is the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords. So now we have Three of Cups on the board twice, okay? And so this Three of Cups, it's not the Six of Cups, so it doesn't necessarily have to mean that he's returning from the past. But since Three of Cups is already here, and we know that he had you in a third party, I feel that the person who is going to be in this Four of Cups is if this King of Wands has returned to you, right? A third party that he knows with the Nine of Cups, he brought you a lot of joy, and you brought him joy as well. If you reject him with this Four of Cups, if you decide, nah, that's just a missed opportunity, we're going to clarify. I'm keeping a secret, and I hope you don't find out unless it comes out. But I do want to clarify, just to be nosy, what that secret was. But whatever it is, if you are a praying and God-fearing woman, then your intuition as well might tell you, like, if I do this again with him, it's going to be the same situation, and it's going to leave you in heartbreak. Okay? The other thing I wanted to say, since we have the Three of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Cups that's at the root of the reading, that's 333. And so that says to me that your angels are all around you. You definitely have a relationship with a divine source. And this, again, is confirming for me that this is something that you have actually been praying for, a solid commitment, life partner. What you were dealing with was a player who masked himself, possibly. Seven Swords hasn't come out here yet, so it doesn't mean that he lied to you. You know, a good player can have you all up in your head, right? It doesn't mean he ever promised you anything. It just could be that you had this passion for this person, and it felt like it could be a lifetime partner. But in actuality, because of the Four of Cups, it wasn't, right? So this is saying here again, he either is looking to have you again in a three-cup situation. He wants to party and have a good time with you, because the real person that he wanted to hook back up with, or the person that he got caught by the wife, right? She ghosted him because he no longer had the finances to spend on her. And so that left him in heartbreak. So now what he'd like to do is to go back in his litter, right? Back in his contact list, and see who it is that he can come into to get back into this Three of Cups energy. And I think that is actually you. But I think that if you were to go back into this connection with him, even if it starts off that it is just you and him, right? Because remember, we also heard him say he doesn't want to be a player anymore. He's tired, right? But that could also be temporary until he gets back into your good energy, into your good graces, and he refuels himself. And then he'll just end you up right back in the Three of Swords when he starts another third party. Okay? That's what I believe your decision is going to be. Again, at the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. If you hold on with this Three of Wands and wait for the future, wait for your divine source to answer your prayer, to bring you the Ace of Pentacles and a solid life partner, you're going to be in Nine of Cups. And right after Nine of Cups is Ten of Cups. Okay? So hold on for one more day. Okay? Now, let's go ahead. Crowning your spread is the Ace of Pentacles. And so this is where I feel that like traditionally Ace of Pentacles, it speaks of prosperity and stability and new beginnings and abundance. So let's focus on new, right? This is what is coming for you in your future if you let something come for you in the future. Let go of the past, the memories, the good times, all of that, and focus on what it is that you actually have prayed for with this Ace of Pentacles, right? This is what it is that you want, and it's worth waiting for. But let's go ahead and clarify the Ace of Pentacles and see what comes out. Spirit, one card for Ace of Pentacles, please. Okay, we got a few. And we have here Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So this definitely speaks to me. Again, you have a connection with your divine source. You were praying and asking for something that was solid to come into your life, a solid life partner. You may have saw this person as the Ace of Pentacles because we had at the bottom of deck energy with the Nine of Cups, so that had you in wish fulfillment. Three of Cups has shown up twice, so you definitely enjoyed time with him. However, Five of Wands, it was multiple people involved, like definitely. And again, I also just said that sometimes the King of Wands, he can have you in your head. So it's, yeah, he can play mind games and manipulation, but sometimes, you know, the intimacy and the passion and all of that is so good that you can play mind games with yourself, okay? So what you thought was an Ace of Pentacles with this King of Wands actually turned out to be fuckery, okay? And he had you in the Five of Wands because he had multiple parties. And like I said in the beginning, I do not think you are the first choice that he has tried to make a solid offer to, right? Now that he's single, because the Ace of Pentacles I picked up is the wife energy. Now that he's single and he's free, I don't believe you're the first choice. I'm sorry. Remember, we even have here clarifying the Four of Cups, another Three of Cups. And that Three of Cups was also with the Three of Swords. When he tried to go to one of these main three that he wanted, remember, you were in Six of Pentacles, right? So you were the bottom three. These were the top three. When he tried to then hook up and solidify a relationship with one of these three, they rejected him and left him in the Three of Swords, right? And so it's like he got his karma, right? Five of Wands is the energy that he is left in, okay? So that's what the bottom deck energy. Now the card that actually clarified and flipped over is the Star. So this Ace of Pentacles. Now, oh God, the Five of Wands. I'm telling you, this reading took me 2 hours to write. We're talking about you. I'm reading for you, collective. And this is what you've been praying for, an Ace of Pentacles. The Star, if you hold on and just wait for something in the future, your prayer request is going to be answered. And that comes in the form of this Star. The Star is someone who can bring you hope. So if you were in Four of Cups energy because you were in a third party and you were ghosted, which left you in heartbreak, this Star, this Ace of Pentacles, which is definitely a blessing from God, an answer to your prayers, this Star is going to help heal you. Okay. Now, before you jump into any new relationship, you need to make sure that you've done the healing work yourself and make sure that you're ready to re-enter into the love game. Don't take baggage, you know, from your previous relationship. But if you're ready again, this person who's coming in your future, who you have actually prayed for, this person's going to heal you. And not only that, this person is going to see you as the Star. See, in the beginning of the story, I already said that you weren't. He may have enjoyed times with you with the Three of Cups. Yes, he did, but he didn't see you as that star energy. Now, when I also started off the reading, it started off with this Ace of Pentacles, and this Ace of Pentacles represented a well accomplished, financially abundant woman. And here we have clarifying that the star, that could even, I said, could be the reason how come he married, for a financial come up. And this Ace of Pentacles, who I believe is the wife, she got the King of Wands, but it's because of her money. And who knows, she might even be a celebrity. I don't know, but that's all a possibility. Either way, even if this Ace of Pentacles is speaking of the woman who wanted to be the sugar mama, right, is because he gave her this same kind of energy. I mean, when you're dealing with the King of Wands, this is like some magical energy. I'm trying to tell you, I've experienced it. This is some magical, mesmerizing, love spell type energy. For real, that energy that they can put on you, it's very addictive, in fact, okay, in my experience. But anyway, so that's what's clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. This is what you're praying for. And in the future, with this Three of Wands, you're going to wait for this King of Pentacles type energy. And what clarifies it is the star. Okay, so this is what you're going to get. Now we had two other cards that came out. And this is Judgment and the World. So, okay, so this is definitely saying to me two things. For the wife, who is the Ace of Pentacles, might even be a celebrity, but definitely someone who was financially abundant and was able to like buy love, or thought that she could. She called judgment on this connection because she found messages, love messages, with this Six of Pentacles gold digger. This is who he saw in star energy. Okay, I'm telling you, that's what I was picking up. That's who he saw in star energy. And so this Ace of Pentacles, who could be the wife energy, she called judgment on it and with the World and ended it. So there's definitely a divorce that has either happened, or a divorce that is in the process of happening. However, going back to you, collective, who I'm reading for, who has prayed to God for an Ace of Pentacles, a lifetime partner, okay? Real love, not fuckery-based love, but real love. Because you're calling judgment on this King of Wands and you're leaving the past in the past, you're allowing it to stay over. I do believe somewhere in here in the future, if it hasn't already happened, for some of you, it's coming in the future. This King of Wands who ghosted you in the past, he's coming back to give you the offer that you wanted from him long ago. However, you called judgment on this situation, which is the reason how come it left you in Four of Cups energy, right? And heartbroken as well. You called judgment. But after he comes in, even if you're tempted because of that Three of Cups energy that he used to have you in, even Nine of Cups showed up at the bottom of the deck. This you thought was wish fulfillment. Your wish, Ace of Pentacles, your wish upon a star. That's how you saw them. Once he comes back with his whatever story, remember, he's keeping secrets. He doesn't want you to find out. Maybe he comes back and he's completely honest with you. Like, who knows? But you're going to, after you've already called judgment, which is in the past, you're going to conclude it. Like, that's it. It's the World. That's it. It's over. Okay? Very good energy, ladies. Very good energy. And stay in that energy. And you know what? You're going to get what you want. You're going to be celebrating again soon. That's what's at the root of your reading, is the Three of Cups. Okay? So now we'll move on to clarify that. So now traditionally, the Three of Cups can speak about community and friendship, creativity, just a lot of good times, celebratory energy, right? It was a pleasure. The encounter you had with him, even though it left you in the Four of Cups after he ghosted you, right? The time that he did spend with you, the little time that he spent with you was good time. You really did have a good time with this person. That's why it might be tempting, right? Sometimes with the judgment, this can be, for me, like, okay, well, he's explained to you what it is. He also is telling you that he's ready now to give you the offer that he knows that you want. Judgment can mean that you're forgiving the past, right? And you're deciding to start all over again. That could be the energy, but I don't think that's what you're going to do, but you might, right? You just might. This is what, if anything, he's hoping, right? He's hoping. And I'm not going to put extras on it and say, oh, yeah, he always thought this, but he just didn't take. I don't feel that. I feel that, again, the reason you're getting this offer is because this main three that he was dealing with want nothing to do with him, and he's coming to you. You're still getting leftovers. You're still not the first choice. And no, ladies, you are. You are the first choice. If you're asking God for an Ace of Pentacles and a star is what clarifies it, this is how God sees you. This is what you're worth. And this is what I think that you'll wait for. If you wait in this Three of Wands energy, hold on for one more day. You're going to be celebrating again. Okay? Let's go ahead and clarify the Three of Cups. Spirit, one card for the Three of Cups, please. There we go. And at the bottom of the deck is the Hermit. And so the Hermit, this talks about self-reflection. It talks about inner reflection, inner wisdom. You've taken the time to heal. Remember, I just said that you don't want to just jump into anything new after you have been in heartbreak, right? Part of the steps in the healing process, you have to go into solitude. This could even speak of abstinence or celibacy. I believe you are a God-fearing woman. I think you have morals and ethics and so forth. Even if, let's just say that, back then you thought he was married or something like that. That's the reason why he ghosted you. Either way, you called judgment on it. You moved on. With this Hermit, this means that you have come in to alignment with yourself, with what it is you truly want and what it is that you know that you're worth. And the time that you've taken to heal is most likely, if this person has come back to you and they're offering you a Three of Cups, let's get back together, let's celebrate again, have more good times. I think this Hermit is representing that, no, you took time to reflect and really think about it and remember how he used to leave you. You know your story. Okay, you know your story. And again, like I was picking up, you were not of the main three. You were, the bottom three in his harem is the energy I'm picking up. With the Hermit at the bottom of the deck, you have definitely done introspection, you've done inner work, you've done shadow work, and you have healed. And that could be the reason why the Judgment and the World are clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, which is the energy you saw him in, even this star energy, right? And this is what you are now deciding. No, you can just wait until a true star, a true Ace of Pentacles, a true gift from God, a solid, secure, stable, mature-minded King of Pentacles life partner comes into your life. That's what you've decided in this Hermit energy that you want, okay? Now, the clarifying card that comes out is the Five of Cups. So what I'm believing and thinking now, the Five of Cups is definitely how this energy, this King of Wands, this is how he left you in, especially if he ghosted you with the Six of Cups, or I'm sorry, the Six of Pentacles. And even if he was breadcrumbing you, let's say you wanted more time, this heart-to-heart conversation could be you telling him what it is that you feel about him and what you want in your relationship. You could be one who wanted to upgrade your relationship, okay? And in this Hermit energy, you're remembering this is how he left you feeling. This was the energy he left you feeling. And so that's the reason how come you've called judgment and you've concluded this connection. But this Five of Cups can also say, because remember, after the Four of Cups, what clarified was the Three of Cups. So he just knew, you of all people, right? You of all people, he knew that you saw him, Ace of Pentacles, star energy. He just knew he could come back, give you an offer, and that would actually heal the heartbreak, right? And that you were then going to hook back up with him again. And because you have called judgment and the world on this connection and are willing to wait for something else, you're an honest person. So you probably have clearly discussed what it is that you went through in the past. Let's say he ghosted you, but then all of a sudden he pops back up. Guess what? you're going to tell him like the heartbreak that you experienced because of how he treated you. And you're going to tell him, no, that's not what you can offer. You are clear in what he can offer, right? And you're going to tell him like that's not what you want, and you've already moved past the situation. It's a missed opportunity. 4 of Cups, which then is 5 of Cups. And so he thought that he was going to be able to hook back up with you, and because you've called judgment, that now leaves him in the 5 of Cups energy. You're not in the 5 of Cups energy because you have faith, and you know you've done the inner work, you've done the introspection, and even your divine source has told you, if you hold on for one more day, if you learn the lessons, whatever lesson, remember that this person was supposed to teach you, if you've learned those lessons with that hermit energy and you called judgment and you ended this situation for good, right? With the 4 of Cups, you saw it as a missed opportunity, but that also doesn't mean that you still may have, kind of sort of been open. If you were ghosted, it could be a thing of like you just didn't know, like, well, what happened, right? But there could have been a part of you that was, hoping that the person returned, right? Let's just say you started dating other people with this 3 of Cups energy, right? And you got left in heartbreak with them as well, but maybe that made you, still remember the good times that you shared with this King of Wands, and then all of a sudden he pops back up. But because you did the inner work, you called judgment on this situation, the Ace of Pentacles was clarified by the star. That's what's going to come into you. The only person who's going to be heartbroken now is this player who thought he could come back to you, because you've already healed in this hermit energy. You've already healed. Okay? And I think that's absolutely beautiful, beautiful energy. And so even, let's just say we're talking about the Ace of Pentacles, who I believe was the wife energy, right? Maybe could even have been a celebrity, but definitely a feminine energy her whole life. She had everything that she wanted in her life. The only thing that was missing was a solid partner. And she made the mistake of believing that, money could buy her love. And in actuality, she learned that it didn't. So she also could definitely feel, that 5 of Cups energy, like remorse and regret for even settling. Okay, we should never, ever settle. There's nothing wrong with holding on and waiting for something better to come to you in the future. Okay, good energy, guys. I don't even think we need to clarify more, but I did want to clarify. I am keeping secrets from you, and I hope you don't find out. Because let's just say that you are the feminine energy. And yes, you've done the healing work, you've done all of that, whatnot. But let's just say that you were still considering taking this person back. Like I said, whatever story he gives you that gets you back into that 3 of Cups energy with him, okay? He's a player, and remember we saw 5 of Wands, so he knows how to mind game and manipulate. He might even cry, child. Okay, if that's the case, there's a secret that he's going to tell you, but I promise you he's not going to tell you, oh, but I did go to the one who I really wanted to be with and she rejected me, so now I'm out of options and I'm just coming to you. I don't think that's the case at all. And I think that's the secret that he is keeping from you. And be very, very careful and cautious about taking this person back. Because remember, one of these females also learned a player will always be a player. So even if he has to take some time out and refuel his energy, he hasn't changed his ways. He hasn't changed his ways. Okay? So let's just clarify, just so we can see. What deck should we use? I'm keeping a secret, and I hope you don't find out. Let's do the Wizard of Oz deck, okay? Because this is about the story of Dorothy, and Dorothy was on her, or trying to get back home, right? And Dorothy actually was in a dream. She was actually in a dream. If you know the movie, she was actually in a dream, but she ended up in the land of Oz, and she wanted to get back home. And so where she was on the yellow brick road on her journey, right, to the Wizard of Oz, right? Wizard. of Oz, right? I could even see the King of Wands in this type of position. But she was on her journey to Emerald City, to the Wizard of Oz. And the Wizard of Oz could grant her any wish that she wanted. And the only wish that she wanted was to get back home. What she ended up finding out at the end of her journey, that she had the power within the entire time. All she had to do was click her heels 3 times. And that's what you've learned in this hermit energy. You have the power, wisdom, discernment inside. All you had to do was self-reflect, take some time. In this time is when you began to see, yeah, he was a player, right? You enjoyed his company and his time, but he was a player. He wasn't giving you his all. You knew that, okay? So let's just see, what is the secret? And this would be for those who are contemplating or considering falling for, and I'm sorry, I have to say falling for, whatever remorse and regret that he comes back saying, okay? Let's just see, what is the secret that he's still keeping from you, even if he gets you back into this 3 of Cups energy and makes you this solid offer as the King of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles and all that and above. Let's see, what is the secret that he's still keeping from you that he hopes you don't find out. Spirit, clarify. Thank you, Spirit. And we got 2 flippers. At the bottom of the deck is 8 of Cups. And this is from Dorothy. And she says, Toto, I've got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. Okay, so this is, again, when she woke up in the land of Oz, just by all the you just have to watch the movie. And if you've seen the movie, then you know. But anyway, that's what she's saying. She has a feeling that she's not in Oz anymore. But what the card is the 8 of Cups, okay? So the 8 of Cups is somebody, he's keeping a secret of why he walked away from you. So it could very well either be because you began to express to him feelings, what you want, and that you're looking for something that's solid, but because he was already in a marriage and commitment, he ghosted you with the 6 of Pentacles because he knew he couldn't give you what you wanted, right? 8 of Cups. But the 8 of Cups can also speak of he's still trying to keep secret from you why he walked away from you. And that's because either he was married or he got married, is what I believe. Okay, let's go ahead and see what cards came out. Wow, we have the 6 of Pentacles and we have the 8 of Pentacles. I'm telling you, this masculine energy, when he ghosted you, 6 of Pentacles, okay? When he ghosted you, it was because he married for a financial come up. That's just what I believe, period. The 6 of Pentacles, it says it's always best to start at the beginning. So see, now he wants to backtrack. He walked away from you, right? He breadcrumbed you with the 6 of Pentacles from the beginning. And also the 6 of Pentacles, remember, this is who I said was the gold digger, who is one of the main females that he actually wanted to be with. That's what the wife found out with these love messages. It wasn't just, porn pics and whatnot. I feel there was some real love and romance messages in what it is that she found, right? Now, when the wife divorced him or began the divorce process, then he wants to go back with the 6 of Pentacles, right? But guess what? When she found out that the money that he was spending on her was actually the wife's, and now he has no money, she walked away from that. So because she walked away from that, then what does he want to do? He wants to come back to who he was breadcrumbing in the beginning with the 6 of Pentacles and start in the beginning. And now with the 8 of Pentacles, right, which I believe is saying this is the secret, remember, that he wanted to keep from you. He got married for a financial come up. That's number 1 with that 8 of Pentacles. But with this 8 of Pentacles, it's be gone before somebody drops a house on you. And this was from the Wicked Witch. So if you know the story, you know the story. But bottom line is, be gone. This is what the 6 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles from the beginning, right? This is what she told him, be gone. Once she found out that he's no longer the King of Pentacles, she told him, be gone. And that is the reason why, for those of you who he has returned, that's why he's returning to you. Because now he feels like he has no other options, right? The main 3 that he was dealing with want nothing to do with him. So now he's going in the 6 Pentacles. You may be, I said it, you're in the bottom of the 3, right? But at the same time, he knows that you saw him in pure energy, you saw him in that Nine of Cups energy, and he just knew that you would be the one who would take him back, just so that he can refuel his energy. And then guess what? He's going to have you right back in the Six of Pentacles energy. So ladies, listen, this reading was all over the place, and it was definitely intense. I am sweating in here, but I just want to tell you, listen, you don't have to settle. And that's what, the wife in this situation, she settled for someone who was less than her, only to find out that who he really wanted is someone was in less value than her as well. Yeah, I'm not judging, any females, whatever. We all have our experiences and whatnot. However, for who I'm reading for the collective, you're a God-fearing woman. You have morals, you have ethics, you have codes. Okay, you have done the inner work. You know what it is that you want. You have prayed to your God for an Ace of Pentacles, a solid lifetime partner, King of Pentacles. And even though you may feel, even once you call judgment on this person who's coming back to you with another offer, you still might have this, Four of Cups, like, wow, that was a missed opportunity. Don't question yourself. Let that go. Judgment and the world, let it go. You've let it go. Go ahead and be in this energy. That's okay. But you have faith with this Three of Wands that you're going to get the star who's going to come in and heal you from everything that you've already experienced. Okay? And again, the healing process needs to happen before you jump into with someone else. But this star energy is going to be so healing to your soul that you're going to believe it was worth every bit of the wait. Before the reading ended, I thought, if the collective who I'm reading for, if they actually do decide not to take back a returning partner, then what the song that I wanted to give you the lyrics to that I heard is Wilson Phillips, and it's Hold On. And the lyrics that I heard is, I know there's pain, but you can sustain. Don't let anyone step all over you. Don't you know things can change and go your way if you hold on for one more day? Can you hold on for one more day, ladies? You can. I believe in you, and you believe in yourself. You've done the work. You've done the work. You believe in yourself, and you go ahead and you keep faith that your prayers will be answered. Okay, collective, thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope that there was a message here for you that gives you some encouragement and direction towards your situation. And I hope I've answered the call. And if I did, then I understood the assignment. And please, I always end my readings in this way. Remember to always follow, believe, trust, and listen to your intuition. Know your worth and be worthy. Be worthy. Okay? Until next time, Toodles Collective, peace, love, and light. Namaste.